pairs. Welcome to the final of the zone pairs. Currently between Luke Scerri and Craig Maythers of AUSTRAL and Brad Williams and Trent Whittingham of PENRITH. We're on to our first end here. Looks like currently AUSTRAL holding 2 shots. In our reserve game today, we've got reserve final of the pairs. Sam Murray and Nathan Kent from Campbelltown are playing Aidan and Drew Munsey from AUSTRAL. They're into their first end as well. The seniors are a little bit late finishing, but we'll give you score updates when they start their game. That'll be between Bargo and Penrith. The teams of Greg Taylor and Chris Smith from Bargo are taking on Peter Davies and Mick Brennan from Penrith. Just a measure here at the moment. 1 shot down, the Penrith players indicating. One shot there to Penrith. To AUSTRAL. Takes the score to AUSTRAL 1, Penrith 0 on the first end. Second end here. Brad Williams just come down on his backhand. Yeah, pretty good start there. Scerri sticking it to the western side of the rink. So his forehand's pulled up a little bit short. Yeah, another good bowl there by Brad. 2 shots currently to Penrith. Great bowl here by Craig Maythers. Beautiful weight. 1 shot to AUSTRAL. Trent also coming down his backhand. Needs to hold on. Yeah, it's just cutting the head. Pretty good weight there. Yeah, good bowl again by Craig Maythers. 2 great bowls. Great bowling, mate. Great bowling. Yeah, Trent a little bit more direct this time. Yeah, it's going to get away from him again. Going to take a few ends for the players just to work out the characteristics of this rink. The wind is swirling around as well, which is making it a little bit difficult. Currently 2 shots to Austral. Luke Scerri coming down on his forehand. He's catching his front bowl. Brad just looking to skirt the front blue bowl, coming to the head. Yeah, just a bit wide and a little bit heavy for what he was after there. Luke going to stick to his forehand. Pretty good line to there, just looking to get back to that green bowl of PENRITH. Oh, I just missed it. Not going to stay up. Good try. Yeah, Trent's just asking, just take some weight off, just go back to a draw. Build the head. Pretty good area there for Brad. It's come down to his weight. Oh, big bowl here. Great bowl by Brad Williams. Great bowl. Toucher. Bit hard to tell if he's got shot. Very, very close. Yeah. Yeah. Even though it was a bomb bowl, it's just moved the jack a touch and it's still 1 shot to Austral. Craig Maythers probably coming down his forehand. Yeah, staying a little bit wide there on the wind. Trent looking just to swing down onto the shot bowls. Yeah, it's just going to cut the head as well. Going to take a few ends for the players just to get used to the different turns and that here. Trent just on his backhand again. Just looking to make some contact. Not far off here, just going to hold on him, I think. Good try. 1 shot to Austral. Takes the score to Austral 2, PENRITH 0. Luke Scerri, just on his backhand again. Good first up bowl. Just coming down, yeah, another great bowl there by Luke Scerri. Directly behind the head. Brad Williams on his forehand. Yeah, he's not that happy with that one. Currently 2 shots to Austral.
One like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's I just brought another one in case you need it. That's all.
Craig Maythers on his forehand. Yeah, pretty good bowler there. Bit short there by Trent. Craig just looking to find a couple of feet and just keep a little bit of width. Yeah, you're going to sneak under. Oh, he's pushed his own. There's probably 3 currently at Austral. Trent coming down on his forehand. Just cutting the head again. You can see our side on view as well. The top right hand corner of your coverage. In our reserves game, it's currently 3 shots to Austral, 1 shot to Campbelltown, after 3 ends. After 2 ends, sorry. Sorry, after 3 ends it is. Brad Williams on his forehand. Bit hard to tell who's got shot here. It could be one to Penrith at the moment.
That narrow hand certainly got that bowl there. The wind is coming across from right to left. And Brad Williams' last bowl just hung out.
Shout out to Jason Flood. We're missing his commentary skills today. Hope you're well, Floody. Get you back on deck ASAP, mate.
And the seniors have kicked off now. They've had their roll-ups pretty quickly. So just a reminder that the reserve game will only go for 18 ends. So we expect that one to finish fairly quickly.
Craig Maythers trying to get some luck here. Well,
so I think he's knocked his own bowl up, as you can see in the top right. That sort of turquoisey bowl belongs to him.
Those players are going to come up and have a look. Trent's not happy with that one. Craig's just come back from having a look at the head. Yes, I'm going to play weight at that. Brad Williams bowl. Might have brought in one or two others. Currently looks like it could be one shot to AUSTRAL. A bit hard to tell. Trent's going for a wide draw. And he's pulled up short again and cut in the line. 2 shots to AUSTRAL. Takes the score to AUSTRAL 4, PENRITH 0 after 3 ends. AUSTRAL look like they're going to be sticking to long ends here. Probably 2.5 feet short of tee to tee. Look, Scerri's changed over to his backhand coming in this direction now. He has been playing his forehand the last couple of ends. Yeah, pretty good starting bowl there. Luke Scerri, about a foot short. Brad Williams also coming down his backhand. Would you say that would be the truer side to come down in this direction, Doc?
Oh, look, I think in this direction both hands are playing pretty well. Once you get away from the clubhouse towards the mountain, the wind is affecting the bowl much more. So I'd probably be playing for a right-hander, backhand away from the club.
Yep.
Because forehand away from the club, the bowls have really been just held out by the wind.
Holding out, yeah.
Particularly when the speed drops off them in that last third.
Great bowl there by Luke Scerri. 2 good bowls.
So I think in this direction, the wind's not affecting them because the pace on the bowl is much more. And then when the pace drops off like now, it's actually out of the wind.
Yeah.
So we're getting a far more reliable draw coming back to the clubhouse, coming back towards where your camera is, than going away from the clubhouse, if that makes sense. So again, backhand shots for both of these players. Craig's clearly Trent's looking at a little backhand trail.
Yeah, it's Brad's last bowl's going to come into play, I think.
Yeah, so
Jack's been moving every end, so
Craig's got to try to get to the bowl at 9 o'clock. He's got Luke's light blue coming in. And he turns it over.
Yeah.
Backhand trail still on for Trent.
Didn't really change much except they got 2, possibly, probably holding 2.
Yeah.
Trent's just, he's done it again. He just keeps cutting at the moment. Just waiting to find his line there on that side of the rink.
Yeah. So it's now 3 to Austral. But yeah, Trent can persist with that backhand. Once he gets his line right, he had beautiful weight for sitting a bowl, trailing a jack.
Yeah.
Again, Craig's got to try to push a bowl through the head.
Yeah.
Try to get to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But he's got the wrong one, unfortunately. So it's another catcher, but yeah, he has finished best back.
Yeah, trying a little bit wider here. This is a lot better line. Coming down now.
Brad's interested.
Oh, big bowl this. Big bowl. Yeah. Great bowl. Would have liked it clean to have taken it back to Brad's back 2 bowls, but
still,
yeah.
Again, Brad can crack an egg on it.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 catches perfectly positioned. Craig's got to use the forehand, come in off his or off Luke's and spit the jack out to the right of your screen. So, those of you who've been watching our other events have clearly been aware of the shots that Trent can play. And that's just beautiful weight. He just arrived on it, turned the bowl over, sat for shot.
Yeah, Luke coming down on his forehand. Pretty good line to there. Currently 1 shot to Penrith at the moment.
Camera police.
Yeah.
Right. So a bit of thinking going on here between Luke and Craig. The jack can go straight through, and Austral does have the best back bowl.
If he hits it direct, there's a chance the jack could spit off the yellow and green bowl directly behind and go over to Luke Scerri's 2 bowls that are just off the ditch.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think Craig now, he's got bowls behind, can play any way he wants to.
He's got, 2 seconds?
Yeah. So people moving behind the head, that's upset Craig, so.
Trying to swing down on his forehand. Oh, nearly got a result.
Still 1 down.
Still only 1 down.
Again, pretty tough for Trent to get a second shot. So he's going to have a look and just see if he can. The problem is that he touches his shot bowl, then there are 2 catches directly behind it. So
he'd have to go wide on the backhand, just try and skirt that Brad's yellow and green bowl. Maybe a little slide off that.
Yep.
But his weight will need to be perfect. He's down on his backhand. Yeah, I think he's just going to get away from him. Yeah.
So
1 shot to Penrith. Are on the board anyway.
So 4 ends are over. 4-1 to Austral.
In our reserves game, it's they haven't updated the board yet. It still shows after 2 ends, Austral 2, Campbelltown 1. As soon as I update the boards, we'll let you know the scores there. Currently no score being shown in the senior pairs between Penrith and Bargo. Brad Williams with a good first up bowl. Luke just going past. Penrith going to a shorter end here. Move the mat right up. Yeah, 2 good bowls there by Brad. Luke on his forehand. Yeah, just a touch heavy. Stayed up, but so it'll be a good back bowl. Something Craig may be able to use later in the end. Trent just on his forehand, just trying to add to the count. Yeah, pretty good bowl there. Probably 3 at the moment to Penrith. Craig with a direct shot here. Plenty of weight. Yeah, he's picked up the jack. Looks like still 1 to Penrith. Oh, that could be Luke Scerri's bowl. 1 to Austral, sorry, at the moment. Great bowl there by Craig Maythers. Oh, Trent coming in with a rub. Yep, good enough for 1 shot for possibly 1 shot to Penrith. Very hard to tell from this angle. Yeah, very hard to tell. Could be up and down for shot at the moment. Brad Williams just playing his forehand. If he needs to, just nudge Trent, or is he going to do his backhand? No, he's going to do his backhand. He's playing with a bit of weight, so it must be 1 currently being held by Austral. Luke Scerri bowl. He's not far off here. Yeah, great bowl there by Brad Williams. Luke Scerri on his backhand. Not far off either. He's got to go around that front bowl. Just cut under it. Trent just asking Brad to draw on his backhand. Yeah, pretty good line, just pulling up a little bit short. Coming down his backhand as well. That one just holding out a little bit, just with the wind swirling around. That's going to happen today. Trent on his backhand. Trying to beat that outside bowl. 1 down. Luke Scerri from Austral's indicated. Yeah, another bowl just on that backhand, just holding out. It's going against the breeze there. That might happen a little bit. Trent looking to skirt that front bowl. Well, he's bumped it up. Could possibly be 2. Tighter line this time by Craig Maythers. One shot to AUSTRAL. Great bowl there by Craig Maythers.
So a T to T length has been thrown. And Luke Scerri playing his backhand back towards the clubhouse. And again, excellent weight. Brad Williams flipping to his forehand. Sit the bowl, get to the jack. I'd like to thank our people on the cameras, Tanya Kelly from Wallacia, Grant Brooks from Bargo. They've done a great job all morning and all afternoon, bringing you the action. Brent Gould from Penrith's had to leave early, so we've got Matt Hooker and myself, Stephen Della, to go get you through the afternoon games. And another excellent draw bowl from Luke Scerri. Forces Brad to change. He's going on to his backhand. Trying to just drop a metre off his last. So we'd like to acknowledge the sponsorship of Dirty Jane's at Bowral, Dirty Jane's Emporium. They've got stores in Bowral and Canberra, and soon to open one in Orange. We hope to be able to have a chat to its owner, Bob Crowley, at some stage during the broadcast, but we're really grateful for them. They do a great service for Bowral Bowling Club as one of its major sponsors, and also one of the great attractions in the Bowral region. A vintage shop with many store holders, very varied. If you can't find something you don't like at Dirty Jane's, then you don't like much in this world. So come up when you're ever in Bowral, come to the bowling club and come and visit Dirty Jane's. Trent Whittingham playing weight, trying to take the jack through, and just under the line, gets a bit lucky, pushes Craig Maythers' bowl onto the jack, and it's still 1 to AUSTRAL, but it was a few before that. Trent has just been struggling a little bit for his line on both the draw and his weighted shots. And Craig playing with excellent weight for a second shot. Trent trying to play his forehand draw to just get to the back bowl and get a good second shot. Could potentially even get the shot, but needs to not put the pressure on Brad, and he's throwing his hands up to say that he's a bit disappointed. The line was pretty good, just a couple of feet short.
Around the grounds for our live stream sponsor Dirty Jane's today, and in the reserve pairs is currently Drew Munsey 5, Nathan Kent 2 on 4 ends, and in the seniors Mick Brennan Penrith 5, Chris Smith from Bargo yet to score on 2 ends.
Just for anybody thinking of coming down to Barrel for these afternoon games, we believe that the Hume Highway is closed. There's a police operation that we've heard happening, so you may not actually get to the club. So sit at home, watch it in the comfort of your own home. But yeah, we've been told by the people outside that there is a police operation and the roads are closed, the highway's closed, coming up into the Southern Highlands turn-off.
Looks like currently 3 shots there to a bit of weight there from Brad Williams. 3 shots currently to AUSTRAL.
And certainly with that weight, Jack could go anywhere.
Yeah. Backhand draw here for Luke Scerri. Don't want to fatten the head up any more than it is. Oh, he doesn't like it. Turned his back on. He's just cutting the... Well, it's not in too much danger out there. His weight was really good.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't give a bowl that Penrith could use, so it's not like they can wick off that either, so won't really do much of a problem. Trent thinks he's 4 down, so now it's time for a draw. So that last bowl for Luke actually got in on weight, and Brad is unhappy. Clearly a narrow bowl. We knew that early on. So early pressure on Trent. He's down 4-1 after 4 ends, and he's down 4 at the head. So Craig Maythers, Luke pretty confident. A few smiles going on there. So Craig has to make sure he doesn't fatten up the head or give Trent another bowl to sit on.
Yeah, playing wide on his backhand, just trying to come under this bowl. This wide bowl of Trent's. And a pretty good paddock here. Yeah, that's another counter. Well, that's 5.
That's 5, yep. And all Trent's got's a dead draw. Good enough to do it.
Well, he's well out.
It's all coming. Brad's looking interested, wanting it to drop.
He's cut it back to 2. Good bowl, Trent.
So certainly 3rd shot there. So 5 down to 2 down. He'll be happy with that.
Now Craig will switch over. He'll look at trying to push that into the ditch. Go back to holding 5 again.
And if he arrives
Possibly 6. Yeah.
If he arrives on his front short bowl, he can connect onto the jack and push the jack back for 4 again. So
A bit narrow.
Looking for connection with weight.
No real danger. Well, Trent plays with weight. At least he's got the best back now.
Yeah, so he had the weight for the shot, had the weight to sit the bowl, and if he turned the shot bowl onto the jack, he would have made at least 3 or 4.
Interesting to see if Trent backs himself with weight, or if he just tries the draw again. Looks like he's going to go the draw again. Only just out these first. Oh, he's cut the head here. Yeah, not happy with it.
So it's looking like 2 to AUSTRAL. They've taken 2 out, and it's...
Well, Luke wants to put a measure for 3. Yeah, just the 2 shots.
2 it is, so that makes it 7-1 on 5 ends. So Luke put the mat on the tee, and again is looking to go long. And looks like he's done that. So end number 6 just started. Sorry, end. We're back live. Craig Maythers. Just pulling a bit short and narrow. Trent looking for another couple of feet. Brad's clapping it in, just a metre through. So the blue bowl of Luke Scerri is probably holding shot, and that is Craig Maythers' second shot at the 12 o'clock position, as you can see it in the main screen, and the 9 o'clock position, as you can see in the top right. So 2 to AUSTRAL currently. It's Luke on a wide line. An excellent weight, and that's a third shot definitely. So Brad just searching. Another draw being asked of Luke, and he didn't like it very quickly. Missed his line and cutting under the head. So Brad trying to drop a couple of metres on his last on the forehand draw. Trent looks interested. So possibly still 3 to AUSTRAL. No one's really telling how many shots they've got, but certainly at least 2, possibly 3, looking at the top right-hand picture. So Craig on the forehand, going on a very safe wide pathway. But the wind's got that, as we said before. Once you get away from the clubhouse, the wind is affecting the bowls far more, particularly in that last third when the weight comes off the bowl. Trent looking to draw in. Brad's wishing it home. Gets a connection. And Jack has gone back to Brad's multicoloured bowl and to Trent's bowl that's currently in the shadow there. So Craig does have an open draw around those front ones where Luke is standing. If you can get past that, Luke's clapping it in. A well-weighted bowl, but just goes through the hole. Probably cuts it down to 1. Trent just needs to follow him down, trying to play a wide line and not cross ahead and slice the jack. But it's looking like at the moment, certainly 1 to Penrith.
Pretty good there to Trent if he's up. 1 down.
It's 1 down, so
1 to Penrith. Yeah, score update on the reserves at the moment is AUSTRAL 7, Campbelltown 5, after 6 ends.
So just a reminder, you're watching the Zone 5 Open Pairs final live from Barrel Bowling Club between Luke Scerri and Craig Maythers from AUSTRAL and Brad Williams and Trent Whittingham from PENRITH. We're 7 ends completed and the score is AUSTRAL 7, PENRITH 2. And as Matt said, at the same time, we've got the final of the seniors and the final of the reserve pairs.
In the seniors, it's now Penrith 7, Bargo 3 after 4 ends. Looks scary. Pretty good first bowl, just a foot short. Come down his backhand again. Just looking to just get around his. Yeah, pretty good home that. Pretty good home.
So if you're in town, the Barrel Farmers Market's the second Saturday of every month, and the Christmas markets are on the 19th of December. It's a Tuesday night. So if you're in town, come on down to Barrel Bowling Club. As Trent Whittingham just drifts past on his forehand.
Craig Maythers looking to get back to Brad Williams' yellow and green bowl here on his forehand. Yeah, just a bit short, but that'll be enough for second shot. 2 currently to AUSTRAL. Brad pretty interested in this one. Is it going to cut enough? No, same as the first.
So the AUSTRAL players have certainly got the weight quicker on the draw than the Penrith side. So they've both been pretty reliable on the draw. Another one coming in here from Craig.
Yeah, 2 good bowls there by Craig.
Yeah. And Luke's
Just off
clapping
a
it.
front toucher.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 to AUSTRAL now.
But the good thing for Penrith, they've got 3 out of the 4 back bowls. Crack an egg on it to go straight back down the line. So even though he's 3 down, they can play with some confidence with a rival weight. And if he goes straight back in the jack, none of those front AUSTRAL bowls are touches. So he can play good swing weight onto the shot bowl. And Trent's interested.
He's going to get some contact here. Oh, he got rid of one.
May have.
Yeah, close for second shot now.
But now the best back bowl belongs to
AUSTRAL.
AUSTRAL. But the jacks may not get through those holes to that back bowl at 4:30 as you look.
Yeah, pretty good line there. Just a touch heavy by Luke. Brad looking for a similar shot again. Contact on the front bowl this time. Yeah, a little bit more grass.
Trent's interested.
No. Just cut on him a bit. Was put the AUSTRAL back bowl in the ditch. So they've now got the best back bowl.
So Craig clearly expecting Trent to hit this. So he's expecting Trent to make the conversion. And so he wants Luke to get another one in that catching pen. But he's actually playing with draw weight and
Oh, he's got second shot.
has another counter. So Trent looking for a confident shot here. He's just been missing a few on the high side, just been a little bit heavy in some of his shots. So So he is looking for a conversion to boost his confidence and kickstart his score from a 2-7 to potentially making 2 or 3 out of this.
He's going to hold on here. Might get Craig's front bowl. Oh, well, still 2 shots, possibly 3 now to Austral.
So all 3 of those running shots have been narrow. Brad's 2 were narrow, Trent's 1 was narrow. So he's got to correct on that. He's got to trust that his bowl's going to come back. It is the wide side here on this rink.
Yeah, Craig just looking to put another one in. Good bowl this. Put some pressure on. Yeah, that's 4 to Austral now.
Yeah. Jack will still come through that hole. So he is looking for connection.
He doesn't want to miss here. That'll give Craig Maythers a free kick for 5. He's gone a bit wider. Will it come back? No, it won't. Well, big chance here for Craig Maythers. With that front blue one, it could even be close to 6 if he gets this in.
Yeah, I think the wing bowl of Brad Williams at 4th or 5th. That yellow.
Currently 5th, yeah.
5th. So I think he just plays the same bowl, make sure of 5.
Yeah, that's right. He's just got to beat that. Sit on his last.
And no real harm. Even if he drags a jack, he's got the catches. He's playing a nice, safe, wide line.
Too safe, I think.
Anyway, he'll be happy with 4.
Yep. 4 shots to Austral.
And some applause happening from the Austral gallery.
Yes.
They've got a fair crew with them.
Being in 2 finals with Drew and Aidan Munsey currently playing in the reserve pairs. Scoreboard currently reads Austral 7, Campbelltown 5 after 6 ends. But I think we just need to update that. I don't know how correct that is. In the seniors, it's still showing that Penrith are 7, Bargo 3 after 4 ends. So probably just got to wait till the skips get back up the other end to update the scoreboards.
And a fairly similar setup to the Fours final last week, Matt, where you got a jump on Luke Fleming, similar 11-2 after the first third of the game.
Yeah. I was very lucky. I had some really good draw bowlers up front that set it up beautifully. Bobby Hodge and Ash Beadle. I'll do it one time only and say Kevin Harris actually bowled some good bowls, but you won't hear me say that again. So if you're listening, Kev, you make sure you tape that.
I didn't plan to throw you under the bus, Kevy.
Yeah.
But I think the other thing to say is even if you get a lead against good players, you know they're going to come back at you.
Well, they can. They can quite easily. We led 19-6 there, and then Austral had a really great end and sat out some bowls, and I missed 2 on the wide side, and we dropped to 6 to get them back to 19-12, and it was game back on again.
Yeah, and Trent loves a scrap.
Yeah.
You know, he loves to chase people down. So 9 shots after 8 ends isn't going to faze him.
Nah. Good thing about my team is we all suffer from goldfish syndrome. So once the end's finished, we can't even remember what happened.
That normally happens to the seniors, but
yeah.
Glad to know it happens to young fellas as well, Matt.
Oh, if you've seen Kevin Harris, you wouldn't say he's young. Yeah.
Had my lunch.
Cool. Currently looks like 1 shot to Penrith at the moment. Craig Maythers on his backhand. He's got to beat that outside bowl of Brad Williams, which he's done. Great bowl, Craig Maythers. Great bowl. Just keeping the pressure on Trent here. Both are notable great front runners. So it'll be interesting to see if Trent can peg him back now. Craig just taking a wider line on his backhand here. Yeah, another good bowl there by Craig Maythers. 2 shots to Austral. Trent following him down. Yeah, just pulling up short and cutting the head. Yeah, just struggling with their line at the moment, their weight. Austral have adapted a lot quicker at the moment. But things can change real quick as the score's not a huge difference at the moment. I think Scerri on his forehand. Just looking, trying not to cross their head, but side's been a little bit tricky today. Yeah, he won't be that happy with that. Yeah, Brad Williams is trying to duck under the last Luke Scerri bowl. Better line this time by Luke, a lot wider. And the cut back now. Pretty good area. Yeah, good bowl, Luke Scerri. That'll be 3 to Austral. Brad looking to correct on his first. And he's not happy with it. Cutting the head and short. And Craig and Luke just discussing the head. With Luke covering the forehand with his last bowl. Craig may just stick to the backhand here. Let's wait and see. He's going to go forehand. Let's try and match Luke's bowl, just get you behind it. Doesn't like it. Seemed to drop out of his hand a little bit then. Trent playing a wide backhand, just holding out on him again. Probably need to be coming under that blue bowl there of Luke Scerri's. Yeah, better bowl this by Craig. Sit on Luke's. Yeah, great bowls. Great bowls. Possibly 4 shots now to Austral. Better line this Trent. No, just holding out again. I don't think he's there. Well, he is there.
Another multiple.
Yeah,
4.
looks like 4 shots again. Austral sticking to the longish end. Back down towards the tee. Well, Penrith have just got to try and just get a 1 or 2 and then get back to their mat length. Austral just dominating this longer ends.
Yeah, no, they've had a plan for longer ends and they've stuck to it.
Yeah.
And Luke Scerri's had lovely weight all along. And
Oh, beautiful start here by Luke Scerri. Great bowl. Great bowl.
so when you're 13 shots up, that's what you want your lead to do straight away.
Yeah.
And just a little bit of under the head there from Brad. In the reserves, it's 8-all on 8 between Drew Mounsey and
Nathan Kent.
Nathan Kent from Campbelltown, Austral versus Campbelltown. And Mick Brennan 9 leads Chris Smith 5 in the seniors, and that's on 6 ends.
Two great bowls there by Luke Scerri.
Yeah, outstanding.
Plenty of applause from the crowd there.
Certainly from what I've heard from the guys that played at Penrith, he's been doing that all weekend and last week. So he's been an outstanding lead for Craig.
Yeah, been giving him a great leg up. Good try there by Brad. Not a bad home. With the jack sitting just off the front bowl of Luke's. Any connection with that's going to spit it back to bowls of Brad. So it's not all doom and gloom from there.
No, but it's a 2-bowl target.
Yeah.
And Trent hasn't been playing with confidence, so there's a lot of space around that bowl. So he does need to hit one for his confidence.
Yeah, Craig just covering those 2 bowls. Yeah, very clever. Great bowl. Yeah, Trent with a pretty good line here. Just going to duck under. But kept himself in play. Craig Maythers on his forehand. Probably looking to just try to sit in front of Trent's last bowl. Yeah, great bowl, Craig Maythers. Tremendous bowls. 3 shots to Austral again. Trent more direct here. I don't think it's going to hold on. It's trying. Well, it has. Great bowl. Great bowl. 2 shots back to Penrith. Well, yeah, he's shaking his head. He thought that one was gone, and it's held up. Green's just playing a little bit tricky for him with the wind.
So it's warming up out there. It's 26 degrees, but certainly a fairly mild late spring day here in Bowral. We've had some real stinking hot days at Camden last weekend and last Sunday with all the first round of this event, but pretty nice, manageable 26.
Luke Scerri on his forehand. He's got to make connection with the shot bowl here. He's not far off. Just going to duck on him late. Oh, yeah. Very good try. Good home anyway. Back there. Brad just trying to add to the count here. Don't want to be making any connection here with the shot bowl. Yes, good bowl. Well, Penrith is starting to get a little bit of a chance here. They can hold on to them. 3 shots.
Yeah, certainly they've found their draw weight now, so that should give them some confidence. Luke hoping for connection.
It's coming down nicely. Well, beautiful bowl, Luke Scerri.
An outstanding shot.
Sat the shot bowl out. 1 shot to Austral.
So Brad being called to play something similar. Arrive with the meter, push the light blue through the head.
I don't think he's here.
Or take the jack down the line. But yep, as you said, Matt, he's
not here.
just shy on weight. Anyway, Trent can play with confidence. He can take the jack back a couple of feet. He can sit the blue bowl. And you can use the edge of the blue bowl. So again, Craig's got to try to change the shape of this. It's quite an inviting target for Trenton. He might even go big and just try to kill it and start again.
Yeah, Craig taking a wider line, just trying to get around the back here. Yeah, it's a pretty good area there. It's covering that back yellow bowl. It's trying to come back by Trent. Oh, great effort.
Just a little.
Don't know, up and down. What's Luke saying?
He's pointing 2 down, I think.
He's indicating 2 down to
Craig's having a look.
Craig.
So while they're chatting, also to another Barrel Bowling Club sponsor, the Bank of Queensland in Barrel. Community Bank looks after the Barrel community, has sponsored Barrel Bowling Club for many years through Chris Benton and now its current owner, manager, Stuart Grundy. So we're thankful for them to also help sponsor this event. So Craig's come out and had a look. Again, he's got a pretty similar shot. He can just arrive on the inside edge of Trent's bowl, slice the jack back to Luke's, and if he takes it all the way back, he's got 2 bowls further back. So
yeah, he's playing direct weight here. Might just cut the head, but it's not over yet. Anything could happen. Well, well, it's only 1 down now.
Yep, and
Got from 2 down to 1 down.
Yep, and that is
Trent's looking at that blue bowl. That's could be all that's holding him up from picking up a possible 4, maybe 5. If he can sit that through half a metre of weight. He's looking at coming onto the green one, trying to shoot it through.
Yep, so there's a straight plant there. So Craig's bowl onto the yellow, onto the blue. The blue will go out of the head. Craig's bowl won't beat the yellow bowl and you'll be sitting 3. So there's an umpire call.
Doc's just gone off to do the umpire call, which is on the seniors rink. Trent now just lining up, looking for that weighted shot. He's come down. He's in a pretty good area, just needs to give a bit. Not over yet. Yeah. Just the 1 to Penrith. Takes the score to AUSTRAL 15, Penrith 3 after 10 ends. Penrith once again going back to shortening the ends up here. Yeah, great start there by Brad Williams. Front toucher. Good start. Big Scerri just on his backhand. A little bit heavy. With the front toucher being as it is, that's not a bad play. Brad Williams on his forehand. He's looking at just beating his own. Foot behind would be perfect. Well, he hasn't fattened the target up too much. 2-bowl target now, but Luke will be just looking just to draw here. He's tried, he's tried a little bit of weight. Yeah, he's missed it on the outside. and gone into the ditch. Penrith boys looking to just try and make they can pick up 2 or 3 shots in the next couple of ends. That's all they'll need to help them get back into this game. A pretty good bowl there by Trent. In the count and covering as well. Craig Maythers is trying to draw one closer on his backhand. Get a little seat. Well, he had really good weight. Just cut the head a touch. Trent just going a little bit wider on his backhand. Doesn't want to fatten that head up. Coming around. Yes, great bowl there by Trent Whittingham. Great bowl. Yeah, I think Craig's going to play some weight here to try and break these bowls up. Oh, he's got rid of one. I don't know if Penrith will be too unhappy with that. It's taken it from a 2-bowl target width target to just a 1-bowl target now. So that's in their favour. Brad Williams just on the draw. Just a little bit wide. Cutting in. He's got to try and beat Craig Maythers' bowl here, which he's done. Great bowl. Luke just trying to do the same, just trying to cut it back. Currently looks like 4 shots to Penrith. Oh, just fallen a couple of feet short there. It was a good line by Luke. Brad again. Trent asked him to play the same bowl. Which he's done. Yeah, great bowls there. Oh, he's got to hold on here, Luke. Just cut the head. What's advantage now to Penrith? Looks like they could be possibly holding 4 shots. In our other games at the moment, scoreboard in the reserve pairs shows Campbelltown and Austral 8 all after 8. And in the seniors, 9-5 Penrith over Bargo after 6 ends. Craig Maythers just trying to break these up, cut it back. He's got to hold on. Just drifting under. Could be a number here for Trent. Possibly 5. Be looking on the forehand just to add to his and Brad's bowls. A lot wider, trying to cut back under. Get past Craig's bowl. No, he couldn't get there. Well, big bowl here by Craig Maythers. If he can cut this back to 2 shots or less, that'll be a huge win for Austral. Big weight here by Craig. Well, he's knocked a lot of them flying. We'll soon find out what the count is. 2 shots. So a good win there to Austral. They were probably 5 or 6 down. Good start there by Brad Williams, just pulling up a foot short. Right on line. Yeah, good bowl this by Luke Scerri. Yeah, good area by Brad. He's just got to hang on. Yeah, good bowl. Good bowls here by the leads. Giving their skippers plenty of opportunities. Luke well away again. It's on a great outside line. Yeah, 2 good bowls. 2 good bowls. In our other games at the moment, score update in our reserve pairs: Campbelltown 10, Austral 9 after 10 ends. And our seniors are still showing Penrith 9, Bargo 5 after 6 ends. The seniors were a little bit later in starting their game. The senior semi-final was the last game to get off the rink. So they were about 15, 20 minutes behind the rest of the opens and the reserves. And backhand just holding out there on Trent. Yeah, good bowl here by Craig Maythers. Just filling that gap. Yeah, Brad Williams also just hanging out on that backhand. Very tricky line there. Doesn't take much to just go too wide. Luke, unlucky, just touching the Penrith bowl. It'll be 1 shot to Penrith now. Doesn't change the shot of Brad. Still on the backhand, just looking to make contact with Luke's blue bowl. Bit of line here. Yeah, great bowl. 2 shots to Penrith. Great bowl, Brad Williams. Currently 2 shots to Penrith. Very close head. Plenty of room there. Any contact with the jack, or the bowl will shoot the bowl back to Austral's 3 bowls. And Craig with weight on his forehand. Oh, great bowl, Craig Maythers. Still 1 down, but great try.
Short.
It looks like only still 1 shot to Penrith. Yeah. 1 shot to Penrith, was it? Yeah. Just 1 shot to Penrith there. Takes a score to Austral 15, Penrith 6. And 12 ends in our other games. It is now in our senior pairs, Penrith 10, Bargo 6 on 8 ends. Penrith sticking to this shorter end. Austral preferring to play the long T to T. They're just a little bit off on this one. Luke's looks like he's got better weight on this one. Craig's interested. Yeah, great bowl, Luke Scerri. 1 shot to Austral, possibly 2.
Yeah, no, but so apologies, we're just frozen. We're just going to show you the bowls from the other angles. Okay, we've woken it up again, so normal service has been resumed.
That's frozen again.
So apologies, we just got some freezing issues. We're trying to unfreeze the cameras, so apologies. So apologies again, we're just trying to unfreeze the camera up the far end. And it's just not letting us do that. So we're showing you the area from behind.
Sorry about that. We just had a few issues there with the camera up the end freezing. Hopefully that's been fixed. Hard to tell from this angle who's currently holding shot. With only a couple of bowls left, they'll indicate. Very close here by Trent. Well, he's made contact with the jack. Clapping there from Brad Williams, so must be in favour of Penrith. Looks to be out in the open, so Craig's got equal chance to draw in for shot. A couple of feet is what Luke's indicated. Craig well away on his forehand. He's got half a clap. Two shots to Austral. Gust come through there and just knocked our camera flying. Takes the score now to Austral 17, Penrith 6, after 13 ends. give us some score updates for our other games in a minute. Austral reverting back to the 2-2 length. Looks Scerri on his backhand coming down. Yeah, pretty good weight there by Luke, just cutting the head a touch. Looks like the reserve score is currently Campbelltown 11. They're just adjusting it now. Yes, it'll be 11-9. Campbelltown over Austral after 11 ends.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just round the back there, not going to hold up there. Craig Maythers, currently 1 shot to Austral. Yeah, Trent just not holding on, turned his back on it. Wasn't happy with that one. Craig just looking to drop in a metre. He had a pretty good line on his first. Yeah, looks to have better weight. Taking too much off, it's taking a couple of metres off. Trent on his backhand also. Get past that front one, won't be far off here. Yeah, good bowl by Trent. 1 to Penrith.
A few ends on the trot for Penrith, and they're finding their draw weight, so their confidence is rising. Nine down with 9 to play is the current state of play. So 10-6 in the seniors to Mick Brennan from Penrith over Chris Smith from Bargo, and Nathan Kent 11 leads Drew Mounsey 9 from Austral on 12 ends. Remember, the reserves is an 18 end game. So another end finished, and that's now 10 to Austral, 11 to Campbelltown in the reserves on 13 ends. On 12 ends, I'm sorry.
Just looking at coming around Craig Maythers' bowl here on the backhand. And Craig's interested. Going to be very close here by Luke Scerri. Great bowl. 1 shot to Austral. Great bowl.
And a virtual high five from Craig to Luke, 3 metres away. Now it's a real high five. There you go. Brad trying to find that same line.
Not far off. Yeah, well, it's a good home. If Trent can find that and drag it around that corner, it could be worth 4 shots to Penrith.
Yeah, Trent has a couple of seconds.
He might even look at playing for the shot bowl here. I'd say he'll probably stick to the backhand if it doesn't change from Craig. Let's try and trail the jack. He only has to trail at a foot. He'll be holding 4. Craig on his backhand.
That takes one of the seconds out, so means it's going to be less of a problem if Trent converts.
Yeah, he wasn't mucking around. Wasn't interested in the trail. Oh, it's gone a little bit pear-shaped. Probably only 1 down still.
Brad indicating 1 down.
Yeah, forehand. Doesn't want to go anywhere near trailing that jack.
No. Again, we'll see weight from Trent. Yes, it can be drawn, but I think the way his confidence is, I think he'll be more confident playing a weighted shot rather than a dead draw in his backhand.
Well, only whack directly on the jack, and I would say it could spit to either side and kill.
Yeah, and he's got bowls in front, he's got bowls to the side, so jack moves anywhere, he's pretty unlikely to go more than 1 down again.
He can hit that green direct. A little bit way with this one. Yeah, well,
no,
still just a 1.
All that movement and still the same shot. So Austral move to 18, 6
Yep,
on 14.
18, 6 on 14.
So end starting to run out for Trent. Again, we just got a few little network issues. That's why the picture's a bit jerky. But 12 up with 7 to play.
Frozen.
So great start from Luke Scerri. Just a bowl in front, and Brad played a good reply.
Yeah, Luke just looking to get behind here. A great line. Great weight by both leads there. Luke right on with his line. Brad, his line just drifting over a couple of feet. Craig Maythers on his backhand. Yeah, Trent just hanging out on his forehand there. He's probably looking at trying to just get behind before he played some weight with his second. And Craig just looking to change that up. Trent on his forehand again. Bit of line this time. Just ducking into those front bowls. There's a little bit of a wall there to play through, but for Penrith, they haven't got any bowls at the back where both Craig Maythers' bowls are at the back. It gives them a decided advantage. Scerri just on his forehand. Just looking just to get around his bowls. Pretty good to there by Luke. Yeah, good shot. Good shot. Looks like possibly 3 shots there to 3 shots to Austral. Trent asking from weight here. He's missed ahead and took his own bowl out there, Brad. Yeah, Craig asking Luke to just come around the back, bowl to his foot, which is near the tee. You just got to get past Craig's bowl. Yeah, good bowl there by Luke Scerri. Good bowl. Brad to go big again. Oh, he's made some contact. Hard to tell from here the outcome was. Jack's gone right back just off the ditch. You can see the yellow bowl, Jack, just at the bottom of your screen. Steve Della will just go out there and fix the camera in a second to try and bring it into play a little bit more. Great bowl here by Craig Maythers. Yeah, sensational bowl. Currently holding 3 shots, it looks like. Yeah, the Jack's now in play. You can see. Well, he's cut one out, so still 2 shots to Austral. Craig just drawing to his last one. Yep, he's beat Trent's last one, so back to holding 3 shots for Austral. Trent probably looking at 1.5 meters or so. He's got out onto his last. Yeah, Trent well away. Closer here from Trent, trying to push it through. No. 1 shot to Austral. cut it back from 3 back to 1. Takes it to AUSTRAL 19, PENRITH 6. There are other scores at the moment showing Campbelltown 11, AUSTRAL 10 after 12 ends in the reserve pairs. And then our seniors, Penrith have put on a couple of shots. They're currently leading 15, Tobago 6 after 10 ends. Great start there by Brad Williams.
Thanks, buddy.
So one of the highlights of live streaming is that you can pick up any vagabond off the street. We're really pleased to have Ashley Lewis from Barrel Bowling Club joining us for some guest commentary. So over to you, Ash and Matt.
Thank you, Steve. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. We're seeing what I've seen here. I've been here. Tremendous bowls playing. The score doesn't actually reflect the standard of the bowls, but the AUSTRAL boys are certainly putting it to the Penrith boys.
Yeah, they are. They're just a little bit more consistent with their draw bowling, picking the line a lot better.
They certainly are, and it's, as we know, Matt and Steve, the conditions are quite tricky. Having played here earlier today, it's not an easy task.
So just on that, Ash, what do you? So they're playing the backhand towards the clubhouse. What did you think about? You know, was there an easier hand? Obviously, with the wind, did you have a favourite way of drawing?
Well, it is either hand. I think Steve's very hard.
Great bowl, Craig Maythers.
Yeah, great bowl. He's playing tremendous, and yeah, it's very hard. So if the wind picks you up, it'll turn your bowl. We're going to see this bowl coming down there. He's just going to come underneath the head.
Cut the head.
Yeah, and to get that perfect line is, you know, it's quite difficult. Here's a good looking bowl coming in here. Maybe a bit hot, but it's the old hit and stick, as we call it.
Yeah,
Still a good result.
Yes. Still one to AUSTRAL. Possibly be close for the second shot.
Yeah. I think Trent may try and bump this bowl or just go around the head and set it up for it. That's a handy position there.
Yeah. Well, you've got two bowls there now, Penrith.
Yeah.
So any foot or two of weight onto that shot bowl will push the jack back to their bowls.
Yeah, certainly will, Matt. And that I'm quite sure with them, with the scoreline being that as it is, they will attack that bowl.
They're 12 down. They've got to start making some numbers.
Well, they certainly have. You're looking at what 7 odd ends to go.
Yeah.
They've got to start to make some sort of movement on the scoreboard.
Yeah. The AUSTRAL boys just haven't given them anything. They've just been bowling superb draw bowls.
They certainly have.
Played weighted shots really well, both of them when needed.
And the young fellow leading for the AUSTRAL men, he's been tremendous. That's a good bowl there.
He's a tremendous bowler, Luke Scerri, and an even better bloke.
Yeah.
Lovely young bloke.
Yes, I don't know him personally, but he's got a good persona about him, and
just transferred over from St Mary's to AUSTRAL.
Yeah.
He's AUSTRAL's picked up a number of bowlers in the last 6 months.
Yes, I was just saying to a couple of my comrades out on the bleachers, and just so I really don't. He's a sort of bowler that we could see on television in a couple of years. I think he'll move on, which will be a loss for AUSTRAL. But I think he's going to be a superstar, this young fella.
Yeah, very good bowler, Luke.
Yeah, great bowl. Very good line here too, buddy.
It's got to hold on,
He may clip Luke's bowl. Yeah.
Just missed everything. Oh, it was a great try there.
I still think that leaves Trent with that half-weighted shot just behind the head. They covered the back, so I think when you're chasing these shots, Matty, you might as well go for it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're not going to die wondering.
No.
It's just getting to that stage of the game where Trent, when he's down, he usually starts playing a lot more weight, a lot more frequently.
Yeah.
Especially with the dominance up front by Austral's making life a little bit difficult.
Yeah, and we know how good Trent can convert, but if he's going to, this is the time, it's a crucial end.
He has to do it,
You know,
he needs to get something moving
He
now.
needs to really try and convert this shot.
Yeah.
Geez, that's a pretty handy bowl, Jack High. Trent's sort of having another look at this.
Yeah.
The call is if he gets onto the shot bowl, brings it back, cracks it, could make three.
And he's just going to duck again. Yeah.
Just going to duck on him.
Same bowl as the last one, yeah.
Great effort. The ball here on the forehand. Just can't quite see where it's coming, guys. Yeah, that's handy too. They're giving the Austral boys are giving the Penrith.
No chance to make any big numbers. No.
They're covering most bowls.
Covering very well.
I don't know, Matty. I still would hope that Trent plays that forceful shot. One down.
Yeah. He's got big here.
Yeah, I think so.
He's going to drive at it. Try and kill it, start again.
Yeah.
You can't just whittle ends away getting a 1 or a 2.
No. Oh, that's a good ball. He's got him.
Well, he's got
he's taken both out.
Yeah, well, that's going to be 2 shots to Austral.
These 2, I think, buddy.
Yeah.
They got the fingers out. Yeah.
2 down.
Yeah. Unfortunate there, he played the shot and didn't quite get the result.
Yeah.
So just an update around the grounds. In the seniors, Mick Brennan is leading Chris Smith 15-6 on 10 ends. So Penrith leading Bargo in that. And in the reserve pairs, we have Campbelltown 14 leading Austral 12 on 14 ends. Remember, that's an 18 end game, so 2 up with 4 to play.
Well, I didn't realise that, Doc, that was an 18 end game.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they changed that. I guess the 5s, 6s and 7s have a shorter concentration span than you seniors.
Hey, come on, we can't remember tomorrow, Doc. Come on, you know what it's like. But it's good to see. I had the pleasure of playing against Breno this morning, and Peter Davis, terrific fellas. We had a tremendous game, and you know, I wish both teams good luck.
Yeah, it was
as
a
well,
great live stream game this morning.
Yeah, no, we were privileged to watch that as well, Ash. Some brilliant shots from you, and Jim Neely played really well as a
tremendous
last-minute substitute for illness.
He certainly did, buddy, and
come in cold with no preparation. It was
exactly
a great effort.
Exactly right.
We wish Ted a speedy recovery.
Yes, we certainly do. And he was devastated that he couldn't play. But as we have it, we give him a good run. So anyway, back to the main feature. We certainly need the Picton boys, sorry, not the Picton, the Penrith boys to really need to pick up a multiple here because the game's dead set getting away from them.
They're running out of ends, yeah.
They certainly are.
You're probably 2 ends off shaking hands.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Matty. But there's been some tremendous bowls, but, you know, they're just, you know, the young Austral
Far too consistent.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been consistent. Talking to our fellow bowlers from Barrel Bowling Club yesterday, Mick Spong and Mick Armstrong, that the young fella and the big fella, they're far too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a great future, this young fella. Very, very good. He may get married though, like we all have, and the handbrake will come on. Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Craig Maythers here, just trying to, he's probably a foot or so short.
The red car.
Trent's just got to try and get in here now. He needs to pick up a 2 or a 3. Yeah, it's just not happening for Trent today. He had a good win this morning against Malaysia, but different opposition this afternoon. The Austral boys have just been too consistent, just constantly getting bowls in their head.
They certainly have, Matt. It's very rarely you see a scoreline with Trent involved in it.
Yeah.
It's certainly got away from them. Not quite sure who's got the shot there, Matty.
Yeah, it's
Look, could be two.
it's a measure. I'd say it's a measure for shot.
Yeah.
The green and yellow bowl.
Yeah.
I think it'll change here anyway.
I certainly do think so.
Yeah.
As I say, the Penrith boys need multiples, and unfortunately, with the amount of ends left, and I can't see Austral giving away a multiple.
No. Yeah, just...
As I say, there earlier in the match, some great bowls played that determined the match as it went.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is probably one of their loosest ends.
Yeah. Yes.
So I said there's no changeover after the next end. I think there'll be hands will be getting shaken.
You think handshakes on
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you may be right, buddy.
Look, just on his forehand.
Does
He's
look
trying to
wide.
come under Craig Mayers' bowl.
Well, he's chasing the ball now. He must like it.
He's hanging out. His weight was pretty good.
Yeah.
Brad Williams.
I think he may die under the head here. That bruise may have got him. Not unless he's chasing the shot ball.
Yeah.
He's just gone through that hole.
In the senior pairs, Penrith have opened up a gap now. Penrith 20, Bargo 7 after 12 ends.
Yeah, they've kicked on now, Breno and Peter. They're very experienced side. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'll sign off now. I think you've had enough of my nonsense, but it's been a lovely game, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again at another stage. Thank you very much.
Great, thanks Ash, and
we're welcoming Bob Crowley.
Bob Crowley's going to join us.
Yeah, the wizard's coming into my chair, so enjoy his commentary. Thank you.
Thanks Ash. So again, apologies, we just got a few little latency problems with the Wi-Fi, so we'll welcome Bob Crowley to the commentary box.
Hello, everyone.
So Bob's an ex-president of Barrel Bowling Club, and ex-selector and all those dreadful jobs that no one wants to do.
This is true. I think they've made me a selector again too.
Spread the love around.
You're always leaving someone out that wants a game. I've played against most of these blokes that are out here today.
You know, quality's pretty good.
Well, Luke's been the bowler of the match for this.
Absolutely.
the
Luke's
open match. He's
set it
been
up
consistent all day.
and he just
I think
sliced
that's
it back,
Brad's bowl
and Brad's
we've
got his
so.
head down, and Trent's got his head down. So I think that's 1 to Austral,
No, 1 to Penrith.
1 to Penrith.
1 to
Okay,
Penrith,
he
yeah.
snuck it in. So Bob Dirty Janes is one of our proud sponsors of this event and for Barrel Bowling Club. Just want to fill us in a bit of what Dirty Janes is and where you work out of.
Well, Dirty Janes is my wife's passion project, and it's our business that we run. We've got a vintage market in Barrel and one in Canberra. We've got about 85 store holders in Barrel and 95 in Canberra. We're open 7 days a week, 10 till 5. We've got a pretty good online presence with a new website coming in, hopefully within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Do a lot of Instagram as well. Yeah, it's a fun place. We love it. We try and have the philosophy that we want both our staff and our customers to wander out when they're finished every day and walking out the door saying, I love this place. And if we can do that, then the staff pass that on to the customers and people have a good time.
Great. Opening hours?
10 to 5,
Every
7
day-
days a week.
7 days a week?
Yep.
And I said earlier on that if you can't find something at Dirty Janes, there's not much that you don't like. So there's plenty of variety for anybody to come and browse and places to eat as well.
Well, we try and keep a product mix. My wife interviews all the storeholders individually. She's Jane herself, and we try to keep a really good product mix between. You can buy something anywhere between $5 and $10,000, and we try to ensure that everybody can find something that they're looking for or that they'll really love. We've got a cafe at every site. We call it Salters because my wife's father's name was Athol Salter. Athel's still with us. He still works 3 days a week, even though he's 84. He's
Wow.
very keen. And we're opening a new Dirty Janes up in Orange next April. So we're in the middle of sorting out all the hard work that we need to do to get that open. We start the build in January. We'll have it done in 3 months, and we'll be open by middle of April.
That's terrific. And what made you want to sponsor a bowling club?
Well, I took up bowls myself about 5.5 years ago, and I loved it. The blokes here at Barrel talked me into coming out and having a bowl one night after a game of poker, and I haven't looked back. I really love it. I wish I'd have taken it up 30 years ago, like most blokes that take up bowls in their 50s. Yeah. And that's a great bowl by Trent.
Yep.
He's bowled well today, he really has.
He has. He just struggled early on to find the weight.
Yep.
But since he's found it, he's certainly been in the game. But as you said before, and Ashley said before, Luke Scerri's been the man of the match. He's really set up these heads. He's had bowls in the head.
He's put pressure on nearly every end.
Yep.
He's had a bowl at least close, usually 2. Really putting the pressure on every end, and it makes it easy for a skip when you've got a lead doing that all day.
And the beauty of how Luke's played is that he's played his preliminary games at Penrith and then his semi-final and final here on the synthetic at Barrel. So he's had to adjust pretty quickly, whereas Brad and Trent have had all their games here on the synthetic. So Craig having a run at this.
And he's got it.
And he's
Ooh,
jammed it back, and fortune favours the brave. And
yeah, a bit of a lucky result.
yeah, 2 bowls back, and
I actually played Luke in the zone singles about 3 years ago in the first round.
all right.
And needless to say, I didn't progress. I did take him to 31-29 though, so we had a close game.
Yeah, I think as Ashley said before, we've played Luke a few times from St Mary's, but certainly the quality of his bowls has risen significantly. So he's certainly, it's been a great opportunity to watch him in his in all of his prime today.
Yes, I think he might beat me by significantly more if we had a rematch.
That's why I play the seniors now, mate.
Yeah.
Even though that's pretty tough as well, the quality of players in the seniors is extraordinary. In fact, all the way through Zone 5, we've got 26 clubs, almost 2,000 members, and a lot of competition. The old Nepean district and the old Southern Tablelands have joined to form Zone 5, and we're all about to change our name to Region 5 in the new mix. But we keep all our old clubs and we add Kemps Creek, so pretty much not a lot changes for us other than our name and our we still keep the 5, but instead of being a zone, we become a region.
There's a lot of really good clubs in the zone. We get to play at clubs like Bunanoon and Taralga. Their greens
7 for the Penrith side over the Bargo side. So 9 ends to go in the seniors, 2 ends to go in the reserves, and they've now updated the score. So Campbelltown now have a 1-shot lead, 15-14 over Austral, with 2 ends to play. 23-7 on 18 ends, so 16 up with 3 to play. So it's looking increasingly grim for the Penrith Patriots.
Yes, if Austral win this end, it's over. That's a great line from Brad. I don't know whether he's got the distance. Yep, that's shot. Oh, maybe. Doubtless Luke will drop one right on it. It's pulled up a little short as well. First one to get the length on this end will take the shot for sure. Brad's a little wide. Better wait.
So just a reminder, if you're in town and you want to visit Bowra Bowling Club, Thursdays 6 o'clock, free trivia for everybody, and Friday night raffles, meat raffles from one of our local butchers, Major's Meats, and some club card value. They're all on sale from 6 o'clock, and the raffles start a little bit after 7 o'clock. So if you're in town over the festive period, come and join the guys at Bowra Bowling Club and have a roll up with the Bulls. They're all getting a little bit loose. The intensity's dropped off a little bit in this game.
Must be getting tired.
Yeah, so in the mid to late high 20s here in Bowral. Bit of a gusty breeze. And unfortunately for Trent, he just knocks Luke a little bit closer.
Yep, definitely one shot for Austral at the moment. Possibly more. That's definitely 2.
And just a reminder for all clubs that your pennant nominations need to be confirmed with the Zone Match Committee. Gary Trevethan, Chairman of Match, by the 8th or 9th of December. So please check with your club secretaries that they're aware of that. We do need to nominate our events and who's playing in what grades 2 to 7, by early December.
I'd say it's still 2 to Austral at the moment, so they're holding enough to be game if Penrith can't put one in there closer. Well, it's a good effort from Brad, but just dropped out. It's still a bit short.
So a bit of a wall there for Brad. Quizzical look on Trent, trying to find a way in to make a multiple. 16 down with 3 to play. Well, one's not going to do him any good. Got to try to make 3 or 4 if possible.
Now I've got to try and take the jack back, I think. Brad's going on his backhand. A little bit more weight.
Yep,
Well,
finds
he's
a way
finished up
in.
his shot.
Finds a way in. So just a reminder, you're watching the Open Pairs final for 23-24 in Zone 5 between Trent Whittingham from Penrith and Craig Maythers. The other games we've got going here at Barrel, Senior Pairs final, Mick Brennan, Chris Smith, and the Reserve Pairs final between Drew Mounsey and Nathan Kent from Campbelltown. In this game we've got at the moment, it's 23-7 on 18 ends to the Penrith team, to the Austral team. With Penrith holding 1 at the moment. They're trying to clear out the wing bowl.
Yeah, I think Trent will be looking to push the bowl that's holding shot back with the jack to his bowl at the back.
Gets the wrong side of it. Yep. Yeah, he's still got 1, but 1's not going to be good for him.
And that's hard to push back now. He's got his Brad's bowl sitting on the side of the jack. So if he hits that bowl of Brad's, the jack will skew out to the right, which might be enough to kill the end if he gives it some weight.
Yeah, and I think if he wants to keep giving them another chance, he's going to try to kill it.
Ooh.
And now, yeah, there's just...
That's even harder.
So I think he's got to get the outside edge of the yellow, and the jack will probably spit out of bounds and they can start again.
He's going up to have a look. I think it's got to be a backhand with quite some weight. Didn't get the luck.
We're going at 100 miles an hour. No handshakes yet.
1 to Penrith, so technically if they get 8 on each of the last 2 ends, they can win.
Yep.
But experience would suggest that that's going to be very difficult.
Yep. So just a score update. On the other games, we have Campbelltown leading Austral 16-14 on 17 ends.
Campbelltown just scored 1.
Yep, 16-14 on 17 ends. So there is 1 end to go in the President Pairs. And in the Senior Pairs, Mick Brennan 22 leads Chris Smith from Bargo 7, 22-7 on 14 ends. So they've got a 15-shot lead with 7 to play. Campbelltown has a 2-shot lead with 1 to play. And in this open game, Austral has a 2-shot lead to Campbelltown. And in the Open Pairs that you're watching at the moment, Austral is 15 up with 2 to play.
Yeah, very tough from here. Brad's going to land on that jack. Lovely bowl. But they need 7 or 8 this end to make the match go on a little further. And Luke's putting in protection out the back. Exactly the right place to put it. You see how Skip's walking up the green for probably the last time.
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't look like there's a 7 happening here.
No. Always enormously difficult to get a big score when you're playing a side that's bowling well. Craig's job now to split up those two bowls behind the jack from Penrith, so that if they do manage to pull the jack back, it won't be enough. Craig's ending up a bit short there. And Trent's job will be to land Brad's bowl, push the jack back a foot, foot and a half, if he can manage to do that. He's around joining the other bowls in the back, so they've still got the opportunity to push the jack back. But again, Craig's going to try and put his bowl in about the same place as the Penrith bowls behind the jack. The door's still ever so slightly ajar.
It's too down again.
It's still very difficult.
Yeah, there is that little catching pen, the three bowls behind the jack.
Too down. Definitely too down.
So just a little running update in the last end of the reserves. At the moment, Austral is 2 down on the scoreboard and 2 up on the green. And just like in the semi-final, Camden, Carl Zinal was 2 down on the scoreboard and 3 up on the green before Nathan Kent ran at the head and got the second shot and won by 1. So they're just playing it from the second position at the moment. So Drew Mounsey is playing his second bowl, the 4th bowl on the rink for the Austral side, and Austral's holding 2 at the moment. So at the moment it's a drawn game live, and Luke Scerri's got that bowl behind, which is a beautiful catcher, but the jack will come through, and Craig wants a bowl in that sort of 4 o'clock position. That would be the perfect spot. Split up those 3 green and yellow bowls of Brad's where the jack could go if they crack an egg on it. So he wants to get past the bowl at 3 o'clock and ideally get to the bowl at 6 o'clock. That'll be the perfect little spot. Sends it out on a wide line.
Yeah, that's not going to be a help.
So he's got, if it comes back into bounds, he's got it for the big weight, but I think if you're going to play with that weight, the jack's going to go out of bounds. So it's just that little crack and egg weight that Trent wants to play. He arrives on the shot bowl, comes through the gap for 3 shots to Penrith.
Even then, I'm not sure he can get 5 or 6.
No,
Move the front hole.
yeah, still needs a big score. Live update in the Presidents. We've got Austral still holding 2. And Trent just played with superb weight. No change after the 3rd bowl. Sam Murray's trying to get second shot. Any connection on the jack should be good. They've got the white bowls behind. And this may be the last bowl of the event if Trent can't make a change.
Yeah, they're holding 1. 1's definitely not enough.
And Craig's put a good catcher in there, so it's pretty hard to get any 5 here.
I'd suggest Trent might be going to go for the kill.
I think the kill's his only chance.
Yep.
No change in the Presidents. Austral holding 2.
Big weight from Trent, and he's missed.
And that will be it. Game over. A win to Austral. Congratulations to Luke Scerri and Craig Maythers. They are the 23-24 champions of Zone 5. And commiserations to Brad Williams and Trent Whittingham, who put up a tough effort, but they ran into a pretty strong team today.
Yeah, very good match to watch. Thanks very much, Stephen.
No, thanks, Bob. Thanks for your comments. We'd like to acknowledge all the people that have helped out today. The commentators, Matt Hooker, Brenton Gould and myself, and our guest commentators, Ashley Lewis and Bob Crowley. And a big thank you to Tanya Kelly and Grant Brooks for their camera work, but also for being umpires on the run while I was stuck in here gibbering on in the afternoon. A big thank you to all the people at Barrel Bowling Club who helped put this event on. We're really pleased to have been able to host it, talking as president of the club. Before we sign off, we will just try to give you an update on the So what I'm going to do is I'm showing you now the head of the presidents. So the three darker bowls in the middle belong to Austral. And they are holding shot at the moment. So Nathan's got one bowl to go. And similar to the semi-final, he has to make a connection to either kill the end, get second shot. But if it's 3 down, he loses. If it's 2 down, it's an extra end. So we're just going to stay on this handheld device. So apologies, it's a little bit more shaky than the tripod that we normally have. So once we get the result of this, we'll be signing off. So he's playing backhand, weight. He's looking for some connection.
Missed it.
He's missed it wide, and that looks like it's a win, a 3 to Austral on the last end. So congratulations to the Mountsies from Austral. They win 17-16. And you can see in the background maybe that the seniors is 22-7. So we'll sign off here from Zone 5. We'd like to thank everybody who's helped make this event possible. We congratulate all the winners and wish them luck at the state levels, at state event at Dubbo. And signing